Welcome to Omhint. My name is Vino Nityananda.
And my name is Pandit Jagannath Cassidy.
So we've been doing some recordings up till now, and we had a question.
Okay.
The question was, which deity fits best energetically for each astrological sign?
Okay, sure. That's a wonderful question. So we're talking about Vedic astrology.
Okay.
So the thing is that sign is a bit vague. For each nakshatra, there's actually a specific deity.
Okay.
And we can get into that later.
What's a nakshatra?
Nakshatras are constellations or stars.
Okay.
They're mansions that the moon travels in every day.
I see.
They're considered to be goddesses of the moon god, and he spends a day with each one.
All right.
And so the thing is that each one of them has a ruling deity. And through that ruling deity, you can understand what the energy of that nakshatra is. It's very useful for that. And this is something a lot of people ignore or kind of secondary.
Right.
But the real, you can tell a lot about a nakshatra by the deity that rules over it. So much information because all these deities have a lot of symbology involved.
Right.
But I think the best thing, that's a very long subject matter. That's something more like a seminar or something. That's very long. That's like, I plan on covering every single individual nakshatra. Right. And we can get into that.
And that's true for all of our talks, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Each of us, as we have said things, will turn into a full seminar of its own. So do get in touch with us for that, so that you can take advantage of these seminars.
Yeah. Okay. So I think what I'm going to talk about today is more on the planetary level. Okay. Because each single planet has a ruling deity, and I think that's maybe a better way to kind of tackle that. Okay. So there's, again, we have several ways of looking at that. One that I'll cover today is that there's an avatar of Lord Vishnu for every single planet. Okay. And this form of Vishnu rules over that particular planet. Okay. There's also a Deva that rules over those planets. So we can cover both of those. All right. But there's a lot of Vaishnavas, and they get a little worried about astrology, and I just simply tell them, if you're having a problem with a planet, you just worship Vishnu, and you already want to do that, right? Right. So you just worship Vishnu like how you were originally, and everything's fine, and no problem. That's right. So we'll go in a line and talk about the deities and all the planets as well. Wonderful. So the thing is that we'll start with the sun. That's considered the first one. When they make lists of planets, the sun is also symbolized by the number 1. Right. In numerology, number 1 is the sun planet. Right. So for the sun, it's Lord Ram, and it's also the color red. Oh yeah. But this color red, well, this is a little bit on the verge of Mars. Okay. You want a dark red for the sun and a light red for Mars. So this is kind of somewhere in the middle. So maybe you could kind of get away with both. Right. But the thing is that Lord Rama is the deity for the sun. And that's the form of Vishnu that, because he's the Lord of the solar dynasty, right? Yes, right. So Lord Ram is the deity that you can appropriate to have the deity which has the most energy like the sun. Okay. People that have problems with the sun in their chart, if they worship Lord Ram, it will solve those problems. Things like that. Or if they have a really strong sun, if they were to worship Lord Ram, it would make that even stronger. Wonderful. So you can go for the stronger aspect, or you can go for the weaker aspect. But if you have a problem with something, that's something that you can do. There's other remedies that we can get into in other videos. Right. But that in itself has to go, every planet could be a video about. Yes. So Lord Ram covers that aspect, generally speaking. He's about that's the main deity for the sun. Okay. Then we have the moon. Moon. So that's number 2. Number 2. So typically with the moon, that deity is Krishna. This is the lunar dynasty, so Lord Krishna. Right. So if people feel very attached to Lord Krishna, then that's the proper deity to worship. If you're having some issue with the sun, with the moon, or if you have good moon and you want to make it stronger. Right. Typically people who have moon in Taurus have a very good moon. Right. But also, if you have moon in Scorpio, that's where it's weak. Then if you worship the Krishna, it'll balance that out. Nice. It creates the harmony, the peace, the bhakti, you know, the love that calms out. Because when the moon gets in Scorpio, it's always anxious. When the moon is in Scorpio, it tends to be very anxious, tend to worry about things, tend to have anxiety, a lot of anxiety, because you're very perceptive, very aware, and so there's a lot of, you know, you overthink things, you know. So when the Krishna energy kind of balances that, kind of calms that down, and that kind of creates a better situation. Okay. So Krishna is good for that. Also, and this is from typical astrology, the Deva, Lord Shiva.
Is Lord Shiva.
Yeah. Lord Shiva, obviously he keeps the moon in his hair.
That's right. That's right. And actually in the Vedas it's also described that Lord Shiva is a incarnation like that, because he is like, Krishna is milk, Lord Shiva is
yogurt. So Lord Shiva, he's if people feel more comfortable, then Lord Shiva is very good for the moon if there's a problem. He also has that very strong, stable, a lot of love too. So he keeps that keeps that good. Okay. Then let's go. So then there's Mars, right?
Yes.
So that deity, there's two important ones, and this is what I suggest to people: there's Narsimha. So Narsimha Dev.
Lord Narsimha Dev.
Yeah, Lord Narsimha Dev. He rules over Mars. So that's his. And you can see he's got that martial energy. Rah, you know, rips up.
Very strong energy.
Yeah. So that's a lot of the Martian energy. So that's Lord Nrsingadev. If people are having problems with him, then with Mars, Mars, then Lord Nrsingadev is very good for taking care of any kind of problems with Mars. It's a kind of sympathetic energy, so that's how it works. And then the other one is Hanuman.
Hanuman.
Yeah.
That's right.
So Hanuman, he very much controls the Mars energy as well. There's a whole story, there's a whole Leela where Hanuman was going actually to Saturn, but Mongol is friends with Shani, so he got in the way, and Hanuman was like, "No, buddy, get out." He's a lot stronger. There's a whole Leela, you know, he goes. So the thing is that so Hanuman controls Mongol. Also, there's a reason, is because Lord Hanuman is so strong. And the thing is that even though he's so strong, he is very humble.
Very humble.
So this is a very good way to balance out the martial energy.
Right.
Hanuman's very good at controlling aggravated Mars.
And he considers himself a servant of Ram.
Yes, he's a very servant. Some people might feel more inclined to offer seva to the servant.
Right.
And some people might want to go to the Lord directly. But
the Lord prefers the servant himself personally, so it's amazing.
Yeah.
And Hanuman is a very, very powerful servant of Lord Ram.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So then after Mars we have Mercury.
Yes.
So that's Bud. That's the name of the graha in Sanskrit.
Right. Yes.
So the thing is that there's two deities for that one. One of them is the avatar. There's two avatars actually that are listed.
I see.
Typically. One of them is the Buddha.
Lord Buddha.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of them is the Buddha. And then the other one is Balaram.
Oh, Balaram.
Yeah.
Wow.
So those two are the ones which are listed as being, because some people might feel more comfortable with Balaram.
Yes.
Some people might feel more comfortable with Lord Buddha.
Yes.
So either way.
Okay.
But those are the forms which are especially good for
wonderful
Mercury, the planet Mercury.
Mercury.
Yeah.
Right.
And so after that would be Jupiter.
Jupiter, yes.
Right. So Jupiter, Guru. Right.
Yes.
So Guru. So the form which is for the planet Jupiter, there's a few ones that are listed. Some of the lists name Lord Shiva for Jupiter as well.
Okay.
And then also, but the particular form of Lord Vishnu which is appropriate for Jupiter is Vamanadev.
Oh, Vamanadev.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And as you can see, he kind of schooled everybody. Yes. So, he came as a small Brahmin, and then he kind of...
Very wonderful personality. Amazing personality.
So yes, so Lord Vamana is the avatar, which is in charge of the planet Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yes. And then another deity, which is also for Jupiter, is Brihaspati.
Brihaspati, yes.
But of course, he's also the planet in charge as well.
Right.
You know.
That's right.
So then after him would be, I believe it's Shukracharya, right? Yeah.
Shukra.
Yeah. So that would be Venus.
Venus.
So the Venus energy is Parashuram.
Parshuram.
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow.
So he's also, because, you know, it's actually, he's related to Shukracharya.
I see.
There's a whole story. I could get into that in future times. I'll cover a little.
Right.
See, the thing is that when Parshuram's father was injured, Shukracharya came, and he gave, they're in the Bhargava race.
I see.
They're in the descended from Bhargava Rishi.
Bhargava Rishi, yes.
So actually Shukracharya is related to them. So he gave the Sanjivani, which is the mantra for life.
Ah, yes.
So he gave that to Bhargava, and Bhargava gave it to Parshuram, because sometimes he's called Bhargava. So that's the lineage that they come from. So he gave this Sanjivani mantras in their parampara.
I see.
So Parshuram, I've suggested worshipping of Parshuram to people, and it's actually very helpful.
Very powerful.
Another thing that people can do is Lakshmi Devi.
Lakshmi Devi.
Yeah, yeah.
For
Friday. For
Venus.
For Venus, yeah.
Venus.
So for the other, is Lakshmi Devi. That's also very powerful for that particular energy.
Okay.
There's because it's it's also, we have this idea of Venus as being a goddess,
Yes,
right?
yes.
In Western society,
Yes,
and so it's the same thing in this particular case.
Nice, nice.
So then after Venus is Saturn, yes. So after Venus is Saturn, and that particular case, I've seen various opinions on this, and what I tell people is also Lord Nrsingadeva and Hanuman. Lord Nrsingadeva and Hanuman. There's beautiful prayers in the Puranas of Lord Saturn coming to Nrsingadeva. So this is actually something that I suggest to people.
Right.
Is for them to propitiate Nrsingadeva if they have a problem.
Yes.
And they can even say these prayers.
Right, right.
So that's something.
Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really good.
And then same Hanuman. I think many people know about Hanuman and Saturn.
Right, right.
He controls Saturn very good.
Right, right.
So Hanuman temples are always full on Saturday.
Yes.
And then we have after Lord Saturn, we have Rahu and Ketu. Yes. So after Lord Saturn, we have Rahu and Ketu. So with Rahu, the particular deity which is associated with Rahu is Lord Varaha.
Oh, Lord Varahadev.
Yes.
Wow. Wonderful.
That's a particular Vishnu avatar.
Yes, yes. Very wonderful deity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Varahadev, yes.
Yes. So he's Lord Boar.
Yes.
So he came and he fought with Harnyaksha.
Yes.
Because Harnyaksha stole the earth, and it was a whole big deal.
He saved planet Earth.
He saved planet Earth from destruction,
Yes, yes.
The sinking in the mire of all the cosmic this and that,
Drowning in the cosmic ocean.
Yeah, yeah. So he saved, so Varaha is in charge of, he controls Rahu.
Nice.
And then another deity which is also good is Durga.
Durga.
She rules over Rahu as well.
I see.
So this is a deity that people that are more inclined towards devas than Durga rules over Rahu. And they even say that if you feed cats, then Rahu will be good to you.
Wow.
Like little kitty cats,
Right, right. Because she rides on a lion.
Yeah, she rides on a lion.
Yeah.
It's
so obviously,
yeah. And then, so that's for Rahu. And then, so for Ketu. So for Ketu, that is Matsya.
Oh, Matsya avatar.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So for Ketu is Matsya avatar.
Yes.
And then the deity, other deity. So Matsya rules over the Ketu. And then the other deity is Ganesh.
Ganesh, okay.
So he rules over Ketu as well.
Right, nice. Very good.
So he's really helpful. He was very helpful. I was in a K2 period for a long time, and he was very, very helpful.
Nice. Very good.
So all these things come from experience.
Yes. This
is personal experience, that's speaking.
Very good.
So I hope this is useful.
This is very good information. Thank you very much.
And I hope, so for Dharmaversity Yoga, who is the person that asked this question, I hope that this is, you find this as a useful answer.
Nice. Very good. Thank you very much.
Yeah.